Hi, I'm Marty Nemko. I've been reading my short stories that have been published on psychologytoday.com, and today's is called Worth. It invites you to consider whether your self-esteem is accurate and whether it's helpful to have high self-esteem. Gerald's mother sowed the seeds of her son's inflated self-confidence. Gerald, you're so smart. Gerald, you draw so well. Gerald, you're so handsome. When a friend of hers asked, "How are you?" her typical answer might be, "Fine. You should see my Gerald's latest drawing." For a long time, other adults reinforced Gerald's high self-esteem. He got mainly grade-inflated A's. He suppressed thoughts about the B's and the tactfully offered areas for growth. After school, Gerald took art lessons, but his first art tutor was tough on his work. And so Gerald's mother replaced her with a more positive tutor whose philosophy was three praises for every suggestion. Gerald wouldn't take in the less laudatory messages that the world was giving him. For example, yes, his classmates were polite to him, but he got Valentine's Day cards, mainly from the kids whose parents said, "You give every child in your class a Valentine." Teachers paid little attention to him. When he submitted his artwork to even minor local student art contests, he usually got honorable mention or no response at all. He always managed to not let the world's indifference or negativity to him penetrate. When he applied to three art colleges and all of them admitted him with a quote scholarship, a 1 year, no renewal guaranteed few $1,000s off the $40,000 sticker price, he took the admissions and the scholarship as validation that he could become a professional artist. He never realized that feedback is more credible when based not on people you're paying, like teachers, but people who would be paying you, customers, art galleries, and so on. Indeed, in art college, his instructors bestowed much more praise than criticism on him. And buoyed by that, Gerald stayed the 5 years it took to finish his BFA. Now, with $100,000 in student loans to pay back plus interest, he tried to sell his art, sending his online portfolio to galleries and having booths at art fairs. Juried ones, unfortunately, usually rejected him. Living back with his parents motivated him to, what he described as, lowering himself to apply for graphic design jobs. But the best he could get was some project work, which didn't pay enough, nor consistently enough, to afford his own apartment in the San Francisco Bay Area. So Gerald drove a limo, a little ironic, and worked at an art supply store near his art college, selling expensive supplies to other students who dreamed of becoming professional artists, not of being deeply indebted, permanent entry-level workers. Gerald's romantic endeavors were equally lackluster. He dated, but the most desirable relationships never lasted. His longest one was with Brandy, who had, to use his words, lots of issues. For a long time, he believed he deserved better, but finally returned to Brandy and married her. At age 40, Gerald still believed, again using his words, "I'm exceptional," as is. Then he read a high school graduation speech that was given by preeminent biographer David McCulloch, and here are the key excerpts. None of you is special. You're not special. You're not exceptional. Contrary to what your soccer trophy suggests, your glowing seventh grade report card, despite every assurance of that nice Mr. Rogers and your batty Aunt Sylvia, you're nothing special. Yes, you've been pampered, cosseted, doted upon, helmeted, bubble wrapped. Yes, capable adults with other things to do have held you, kissed you, fed you, wiped your mouth, wiped your bottom, trained you, taught you, tutored you, coached you, listened to you, counseled you, encouraged you, consoled you, and encouraged you again. You've been nudged, cajoled, wheedled, and implored. You've been feted and fawned over and called sweetie pie. Yes, you have. And certainly, We've been to your games, your plays, your recitals, your science fairs. And now you've conquered high school. And indisputably, here we have all gathered for you. But do not get the idea you're anything special, because you're not. Across the country, no fewer than 3.2 million seniors are graduating about now from more than 37,000 high schools. That's 37,000 valedictorians, that's 37,000 class presidents, 92,000 harmonizing altos, 340,000 swaggering jocks, 2,185,967 pairs of Uggs. But Dave, you cry, Walt Whitman tells me I'm my own version of perfect. Epictetus tells me I have the spark of Zeus. And I don't disagree. So that makes 6.8 billion examples of perfection, 6.8 billion sparks of Zeus. The fulfilling life, the distinctive life, the relevant life is an achievement, not something that will fall into your lap because you're a nice person or because mommy ordered it from the caterer. Gerald's eyes welled up, but then he turned to his easel. I'm Marty Nemko.